morning, Kramin engineers. So let's start with our lesson about measurement of signals. So we have different, dito sa AC, we have multiple types of waveforms. Meron tayong sine, meron tayong square wave. So let me just draw, no? So ito yung sine, Meron din tayong square wave. Meron din tayong sawtooth. Triangle pala to. Meron din tayong sawtooth, etc., etc. No? So, dito sa mga waveforms natin na to, meron tayong mga mini-measure na mga values. So, the first is the RMS value. Next is the average value. Next is the form factor. And last is the crest factor, or this is also called the peak factor. Okay, let's first define kung ano itong na to. The RMS voltage or the RMS value is the root mean square. Okay, so bakit important tong root mean square? This is very important, guys, when we are talking about AC signals, that when we are trying to express an AC signal, it looks something like this, tama? Cosine or let's sine omega t, no? So this is our max value or yung ating tinatawag na peak value. So if we draw this, so this is your IM, okay? And omega is your radiant frequency or your angular frequency, and t is just the time, okay? So this is your time axis. So ano yung importance ng root mean square? Okay, so let me first go into a DC circuit, So if we have a DC circuit with purely resistive load, so ibig sabihin resistor lang. So paano natin kino-compute yung heat dissipation dito at ating resistor, di ba? We try to compute the I using Ohm's law to get the I, then na yon by getting I squared times the resistance or the resistance value of that resistor. Okay, so ito heat dissipation or ito yung na-convert into heat. Okay, so this is if we are talking about a DC signal or DC parameter na current. Okay, so if this is my current, this is DC. So paano naman natin kino-compute yung power dissipation kapag yung input natin is alternating current? Okay, so ano yung equivalent nito na AC dito sa DC? Okay, so that is our RMS value. Okay, so ang ginagawa natin is parang tinitignan natin kapag AC yung ating input, tinatry natin hanapin ano yung counterpart niya in terms of DC. Okay, kasi for sure, if itong circuit natin is alternating yung input niya, alternating current, of course, meron pa ring heat dissipation or power dissipation dyan sa all throughout, from zero up until its peak, back to zero, then down to its negative peak, Sa DC, straightforward, alam natin niya all throughout the entire time na naka-on yung ating source. So, yan, yun yung importance ng pagkuha natin ng RMS. So, if I have an AC signal, kinukuha natin yung counterpart niya sa, okay? So, ano yung current niya, effective, Ano yung effective current ng AC signal sa ating circuit? Okay, so, yun yung kuha natin when we are trying to get the RMS value. Okay? Let me just erase. Okay, so, we compute IRMS by this equation. So, yung IRMS is equal to square root ng 1 over the period of the sine wave and the integral of I t squared dt. Okay? This is from 0 to the period. Okay, so let's try and compute, for example, since ang pinaka-common natin na ginagamit sa electrical is sine wave, let's try to compute the IRMS of a pure sine wave. This I of t, I of t, but it can be any signal. Pwedeng voltage, pwedeng current. So, I of t is again this is how we express our current signal. So this is the max or the peak value. So we will try to compute kung ano yung IRMS niya. Okay, so itong I natin doon. Okay, so that is equal to 1 over the period from 0 to t of ilagay na, but it should be squared. Okay, so Im squared times sine squared omega t times dt. Okay? Since dt or t yung ating variable of integration, pwede natin bas yung Im squared kasi siya ay considered as a constant. Okay, so let's draw first our AC signal. So alam natin that this is, for a sine wave, this is pi, and this is 2 pi, and this is our Im. Okay, so i-integrate muna natin siya. Okay? So since the period of one sine wave is 2 pi, yun yung ating magiging bounds for integration. So from 0 to 2 pi of sine squared. And what is our omega nga? Our omega is equal to 2 pi f, or that is also equal to, since our f is just equal to 1 over the period t, so this becomes 2 pi over the period. Okay, so this is 2 pi over the period times dt. Okay? So, paano natin to i-integrate? This value, sine squared, meron trigonometric identity for that. That is equivalent to 1 minus cosine 2x over 2. Okay? So, naalala pa to from your mathematics. Okay? So, sine squared ng simple, no? That is 1 minus cosine times 2 times kung ano yung nasa loob ng argument, so 2 omega t all over 2. Okay? Okay, so integral from 0 to 2 pi of yung 1/2, pwede natin itong numerator na lang ilagay natin. So this is 1/2 times, integral of 1 minus cosine 2 omega t dt. Okay, so this is 1/2 0 to 2 pi ng dt minus 0 to 2 pi ng cosine 2 omega t dt. Okay? So this is 1/2 times, ito ay magiging t na lang ito, t from 0 to 2 pi minus, so what is the integral of cosine 2 omega t dt? That is negative sign. Ano? So that is negative sign 2 omega t divided by the derivative nung nasa loob. So since t yung ating since t yung ating variable, so that is just over 2 omega. Okay? And this will be evaluated from 0 to 2 pi. Okay? So this is 1/2 2 pi. So sine, so negative sine omega, no, which is 2 pi over the period t. So really should be capital T, ano? So this is 2 times 2 over the period, which is, ano yung period nandito? That is also 2 pi times this 2 is this. Ang omega is 2 pi over the period t, which is also 2 pi. Nagkataon. Okay? So this is all over 2 omega is 2 times 2 pi all over the period, which is also 2 pi. Okay? So minus negative sine 2 pi t, pero 0 yung t, so that will become sine 0 over 2 pi over 2 pi. Okay? Ano nga ulit yung sin 0 guys? So kung 0 ang sin ay 0 angle ito, ang sin 0 ay also 0. So this term will become 0. Okay? So ito naman, cancel, cancel, cancel. 2 times 2 pi is 4 pi. So this is 2 pi. This is 4 pi. So 0 ulit yung bagsak niya. So this is also 0. Okay? So this is 0 yung nasa kanan. So that is 2 pi over 2 or that is pi. Attention doon. So that is im squared over ano nga yun? The period t which is 2 pi times yung kinalabasan ng ating integration is pi. Okay? So what's left is im squared all over 2 square root nun, no? So square root of im squared over 2. So that is itong im squared. So that is im squared over square root of 2. Okay? So this is the average, this is the RMS value of our I. Okay? So this IRMS of sine wave is Im over the square root of 2. Okay, guys? So let's move on sa I average. So yung I average, guys, well, alam niyo ano yung average. It's just the mean value of all the values of the sine wave. Okay, so for example, no, gawin natin in type na continue, i-try natin. Okay, so for example, meron ka average. Let's say that's 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and yun ay 4 ulit, 3, 2, 1, so on and so forth. So ang ginagawa natin to get the average is to get the sum of, if this is x, sum of x divided by na to. So if this is y, edi sum of y becomes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so on and so forth. So isang example, no? Kapag continuous, just like an actual sine wave, what we do is area, no? So how do we get this kapag siya and we divide it by kung yun na to. So for example, this is our I and this is our time. So what we do is to get the average, we get the area over the span or period. Okay, so area is kumbaga pinatin yung area, then divided by the span, kung gaano gan. Okay, so this is the span. Okay, kaya ganyan formula to get the average of the signal. Okay, so let's do it for sine. So actually guys, kapag isang sine wave, mag-send yung negative half sign. Kaya ito na technique is to get, ang i-integrate natin to get the area is yung positive half cycle lang. So ito, ito. Then, ito times 2 na lang. Okay? So how do we do that? We just get the integral of the signal. So my I of t is again Im sine omega t. So we will integrate this to get the area. We'll have to integrate this from, so ito ay 0 pi, this is 2 pi. So kukunin natin is from 0 to pi. Okay, so from 0 to pi na Im sine omega t dt times 2. Okay? So let's do that. So since ito ay constant lang naman, it's 2Im from 0 to pi na sine omega t dt. Okay? So this is equal to 2Im from 0 to pi. Sorry, kunin natin yung integral. So what is the integral of sine? That is negative cos. Okay? That is negative cosine omega t divided by the derivative of what's inside the argument. So since t yung ating variable, this is just your omega. And we will have to evaluate this from 0 to pi. Okay? So that is equal to 2 im negative cos. Ang omega natin is, again, omega is 2 pi over the period t. So that is 2 pi over the period. The period ating wave is, again, 2 pi times t. So RT times pi all over omega is 2 pi over 2 pi. Okay? So minus negative cosine. So ang ipapalitan natin ay 0 sa t. Okay? Ito. So that is cosine omega times 0. That's just 0 over omega, which is 2 pi over the period, which is 2 pi. Okay? So this is 1. This is 1. Or alisin na natin yan. Let's clean this up a bit. Negative cosine, cancel si 2 pi. Cosine pi, no? So minus negative, so plus cosine 0. Okay, so let's draw the unit circle, ano? So 0 na angle, ito. So ang cosine ng 0 is positive 1. So this is positive 1 pi, which is ito. That is negative 1. So this is negative 1. Okay, so this becomes 2 im negative 1 times negative 1. So negative 1 times negative pala, that is positive 1 plus 1. So that is 2. Okay, so this becomes 4 im. Okay? So yung area natin is just 4 im. Okay? Now to get the I average, that is our area over our span. So yung area natin is im, 4 im, and yung span is our period, which is 2 pi. Okay? So this becomes, cancel natin to, 2 im over pi. Okay? So this is the I average of our sine wave. 2 im all over pi. So I'll write it again. Ating IRMS, that is im over the square root of 2 for sine, and I average is 2 im over pi. Okay? This is for full sine wave. Okay? So ano guys yung form factor? So yung form factor, it tells about kung ano yung shape or yung form ng ating waveform. Okay? So minsan kasi may value instead yung RMS. When natin makuha yung form factor, alam na RMS value natin. Okay? And vice versa. Okay? So paano natin kinukuha? That is just your RMS value all over your I average. Okay? So yung ating IRMS, that is IM over the square root of 2, and yung I average natin is 2 IM over pi. Okay? So let's clean this up a bit. Cancel natin si IM. So bababa si square root of 2, aakyat si pi. So this is pi over 2 the square root of, and that is around 1.11. Right? So the form factor of a full sine wave, pure full sine wave, is 1.11. Okay, so dito naman tayo sa peak factor, or tinatawag natin, or yung ating signal in general. Okay, kaya siya max over yung RMS. So if this is our RMS value, yung broken line, maximum value do RMS value. Okay? And important to when designing, lalo dun sa electronics, wherein kailangan natin malim stress dun sa ating input voltage dun sa ating mga smaller equipment. Okay? So how do we get the CF? So that is your maximum value, which is your IM over your RMS value. So dito is IM over square root of 2. Aakit square root of 2. So that's just your CF or crest factor. Okay? So that is for a pure full sine wave. Okay? So yan guys, siya ay actually na to. So the RMS value, the average value, and form factor and peak factors are all here. And hindi lang yung full sine wave para sa most sine waves na na-encounter natin. Okay, so paki-copy na lang, paki-print screen and get a copy of this so that we'll have this exam. Okay, so at least alam niyo na kung gusto niyo ma-challenge o dito. Okay, so let's move on with an example. Okay, so number 1, the average current value of a semicircle waveform is 100 amps. Its RMS value is what? Okay, credits pala kung where I forgot. Okay, so the average current value of a semicircle waveform is 100 ampere. Its RMS value is, ano daw yung RMS value nung semicircle na waveform? Okay, so let's draw that. Ano yung tsura ng semicircle? Okay. Make no mistakes, guys. Iba yung semicircle sa sine wave. Okay? Hindi po semicircle ang ating mga sine and cosines. Okay, so ano yung mga yung I average or yung average value? I average daw nito is 100 amperes. And we know that is equal to the area over the span. Okay? So let's say that this is the IM or the max voltage. So since this is semicircle and this is the radius, alam natin that is equivalent to this one and this one. Okay, so that is also IM. This is also IM. So the span will be just 2 IM and the area will be, ano yung area ng half circle? That is pi r squared is the area of a circle. So kalahati nun is pi over 2. R squared is IM squared since yung radius niya is just IM. Okay, so cancel natin yung baba si 2. So this is pi over 4 IM. And sabi, the average value is equal to 100 amperes. Okay? So the IM, or nakuha lang natin yung max value, that is equal to 400 over pi. Okay? So ang tinatanong is si IRMS. So using this, so kunin natin yung IRMS. So the IRMS is equal to, let's use the, what can we use to relate IRMS and the IMAX? Yung form factor, since meron tayong average, ang RMS. Okay? So the form factor for a semicircle is 1.04. Okay, so FF is equal to 1.04 and that is equal to your RMS over your I average. Okay, so yung IRMS, 1.04 times I average, which is equal to 100. This is approximately 104 amperes ating IRMS. Okay, but at the same time, at least nakuha na maximum value nito. Okay? So the IRMS is approximately 104 amperes. Okay, so next is number 2, a varying current with a periodic waveform flows through a 10 ohm resistor such that for the first 6 seconds, it is constant at 10 amperes. For the next 4 seconds, it is 0. And for the next 2 seconds, it is constant at 1 ampere, but in the reverse direction. Determine the average value. Okay, so let's draw. This is the waveform. For the first 6 seconds, constant at 10 amperes. For the next 4, it is 0. And for the next 2, it is constant at 1, but in the negative. Okay, so let's name the values. This is 10. This is negative 1. So the This is, ano to, 6. This is plus 4. So, this is 10. And plus 2. So, this is 12. So, kinukuha dito is yung average value. So, yung I average, again, that is area over span. Okay, so the area will be, so that is just 6 times 10. And ito naman, that is 2 times 1. Okay, so plus 2 times 1. And the span is this one from 0 to 12. Okay, so this is 12. So this is 60 plus 2 over 12. So 62 over 12 is, what is 62 over 12? That is, I average is 4.8333 amps. Okay, so this is the answer for the second question. 4.83. Okay, so that will be all for this lecture. Thank you.